right, y'all. The holiday season is coming up, and if you're like me, you're probably already thinking about what you're going to get for your family and friends. I wanted something that was actually useful, something they'll carry every single day. Something like this. This is one of the things that I carry every day, my extra wallets. Now, this is the Extra Card Holder Pro, the world's best-selling smart wallet. It's made from 100% recycled aluminum, slim but tough. It blocks RFID, so all those people you could run into at the airport or somewhere else, no one's going to be able to skim your cards or your information. It holds up to 14 cards and cash, and it just feels premium. This one I actually got for my favorite person to kind of change their outlook on a bunch of stuff when it comes to carrying a ton of cards. One of the things I also like from Extra, if you're traveling this holiday season, is Extra's Travel Vacuum Kit. It's a travel pack vacuum kit. It's a solid pick. It keeps everything organized and saves space. And for my Android folks, they also have these new trackers, the Finder cards. It's rechargeable with a cable, so you can track your wallet anytime. I actually have one from the iOS edition they have as well in my Extra wallet. So if I carry, because I carry the Android and the iPhones, I'm able to see both. They're running their Black Friday sale right now. It's up to 50% off. Plus, if you use my code TK's Garage, it's TKS Garage, you'll get an extra 10% off at checkout. Hit the link in the description, or you can scan the QR code that's on screen. Trust me, they make awesome gifts that people actually want. And I got to give a major thanks to Extra for sponsoring this part of the video. And like I said, guys, I don't talk about products unless I actually use them. And you can see that this one is thoroughly used. And I'm sure my family's going to love these. Boy, oh boy, could the chickens be coming home to roost for Gavin Newsom, as his former chief of staff has now been indicted. A couple of you guys were messaging me while I was out at the Dodge event in Tennessee, and I did some more digging, looked at some of the different articles and stuff, and this is bad. Now, some of the other people are trying to deflect, like Javier Becerra. I believe he was former HHS secretary, right? But he also was the attorney general in California, and he said it was a gut punch. That's his thing. But when the former chief of staff of the governor gets indicted for corruption, funneling money from Javier Becerra's campaign, yeah, right now, Gavin Newsom's butthole is probably like this. It's puckered. And what I mean by that is, he's in trouble. Between all the stuff that's going on with the DMV, the CDL issues, people dying in accidents because of that, non-compliance with what EPA and the federal government has told CARB to do with the Clean Trucks Initiative, courts shutting that down, the FBI now investigating the high-speed rail system that has not gone anywhere, and all of that money is just gone. To now this, I don't think Gavin Newsom even makes it to the Democrat primary. I feel like he's probably going to get it. I don't see how he avoids this and doesn't get indicted for something, being around all of this crap. But let me run this news article from KCRA where they literally asked his former chief of staff questions directly, like hard questions. And I'm glad that that's actually happening. But the thing that's interesting to me here when it comes to this, to the media, liberal media, whatever you want to call it, mainstream media, is they only do this when they know like somebody's effed, they can't come back politically. Then they do this. But because before that, they won't. They will literally cover for shit like this, and it drives me insane. But without further ado, let's get into the news clip, and then we'll come back and discuss.
News is in Sacramento. A former chief of staff for Governor Gavin Newsom is among multiple people facing charges in a federal investigation. Dana Williamson made her first court appearance today. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
I'm Golston Dart. Now, she's facing charges that include fraud, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and making false statements. KCRA 3's political director Ashley Zavala is standing by live right now with what we know about the investigation. Ashley.
Well, Lisa and Golston, we should start off by saying this is one of the most powerful and influential women in California politics. Governor Newsom's former chief of staff, Dana Williamson, just within the last hour and a half or so, left the federal courthouse here on a $500,000 bond, facing serious allegations. She's accused of conspiring with Javier Becerra, who is currently a candidate for governor and the former U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary, conspiring with his chief of staff, Sean McCluskey, to take $225,000 from Becerra's political campaign account. Investigators say this happened between 2022 and 2024, which started before but continued while she was working for Governor Newsom. She faces 23 federal charges related to that, including wire fraud, bank fraud, obstruction of justice, and false tax documents. Williamson pleaded not guilty in court today. Her alleged co-conspirators, McCluskey and well-known Sacramento lobbyist Greg Campbell, have plea deals, according to court records. In a statement, Javier Becerra said, quote, "The news today of formal accusations of impropriety by a long-serving trusted advisor are a gut punch. I have voluntarily cooperated with the U.S. Department of Justice in their investigation and will continue to do so as California's former Attorney General. I fully comprehend the importance of allowing this investigation and legal process to run its course through our justice system." We did approach Ms. Williamson as she exited the courthouse today. Here's our exchange with her and her attorney. Should other California officials and people involved in the government be concerned now with this investigation underway?
Do you have any comment, Ms. Williamson?
No, you guys can contact my attorney.
Do you have anything to say at all?
Ms. Williamson, do you have anything to say to Javier Becerra right now?
No.
He called this a gut punch.
With prosecutors?
No lie.
Ms. Williamson, you have nothing to say with the 23 counts against you, alleging that you and co-conspirators funneled money from Javier Becerra's campaign.
Okay, that you guys, I just said, please, you guys can contact my attorney for a statement.
You have nothing to say to the people of California, Ms. Williamson. Should Governor Gavin Newsom be concerned, Ms. Williamson? Should Governor Gavin Newsom be concerned? There's nothing else with the 23 charges. Should other government officials in California, other people associated with the government, be concerned here?
Sorry, I have no comment on that. Thank you.
This is a big case, sir. A lot of people could be involved. Dana Williamson was a very powerful person in California's government. There's nothing you can share at this moment.
Sorry.
Can you say when we might have an update or something from you?
It won't be from me. It'll be from her.
Well, she just referred. Okay, so
Yeah.
You won't be her counsel?
There's somebody above me.
Now, we should note Governor Gavin Newsom at this moment, from what we know, is not involved in this case. A spokesperson for his office said, quote, "While we are still learning details of the allegations, the governor expects all public servants to uphold the highest standards of integrity." Now, I did ask the governor's office if this is the reason why Williamson left his office last year in November of 2024. His spokesman confirming tonight that she was put on leave when she notified them that she was under criminal investigation. Reporting live here in downtown Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can hear it right there. Obviously, no comment. She looks like you went from one of the most powerful women in California politics to hold this L, basically. And now, I mean, it's just another. I mean, really think about this. Just really think about this. Do you honestly think the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, has all of this stuff going on around him, right? From all of the money being missing, stolen, whatever, from the rail system to, you know, the Clean Trucks Initiative being shut down by the courts currently, to issuing all these illegal CDLs, people dying on the roads over this, 17,000 licenses now being suspended. You don't think any of these issues are going to touch Gavin Newsom? They, like, Carville and other Democrat operatives really feel like this guy's going to be the nominee? I don't see it. I mean, you can have some bad situations and still win the presidency. I mean, Bill Clinton's a prime example there. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think it's a matter of time, because there's so much crap and so much corruption going around from the state of California. Not just illegal voters, but fraud, like campaign finance scams and fraud. All of that stuff, I have a feeling, I have a really sneaky suspicion that Newsom's probably going to get indicted for something before the next political cycle comes around. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Major shout out to our sponsors today, Exter. I love those guys, man. This is another thing. When I talk about products in my videos, guys, it's products that I actually use. I do not promote people's stuff without doing that. That said, we do have a giveaway coming up that is sponsored by Goodies Popcorn. So that will be coming up here in the near future, where we're giving away a Ram 1500. So stay tuned for that as well. But major shout out to the sponsors today, Exter, for sponsoring today's video. And until next time, yes, it's pouring rain here in Vegas. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy that it's not, dusty and miserable outside. Until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. And as always, stay petty, my friends.